why the Monogatari manga would not work. Let's get it out of the way. Monogatari is not an easy franchise to follow. It's not easy to read, it's even easier to write. Well, I know it's easier to write for Nisio Isin, but you know what I'm trying to say. And it's even harder to watch, especially the order that you do not know about. Monogatari has been in circulation in the anime section since 2009, since its first season adapted by Shaft. And let me tell you, it is an amazing anime series. Anybody who says is who doesn't like Monogatari, I should suggest you. The first season is goddamn boring. It's not a binge season. You cannot binge it. It's not an action sequence. It's not even romantic. It's it has its own bubble. Let's just say that. In this podcast, I'm just gonna rant over why Monogatari manga that has been going in circulation and has a sample available for reading online is not gonna work. I hope it does, but I'm not having too many hopes about it. Let's just say that. Let's go into it. Monogatari as a structure is really difficult to follow. It's very easy if you know even a little bit about it. And if you go with the novel section, they're out of order. There's a good video on YouTube that actually explains it, and the chronological order can be found on the internet. It's easy to find it. It's not worth looking into it. If you ask me, as a Monogatari connoisseur, yes, I have watched all seasons and I've watched all episodes, and I usually watch it a lot of times in my free time. Monogatari is an experience. It's not a normal series. Let's just say that it's a it's an experience, and it's an experience which gets boring. Believe me, my my brother, who doesn't watch anime too much, I mean, he has watched like 50 series that I suggested, and one of them was Monogatari, and he could not sit through the first season. And let me tell you, people, first season is borderline boring. It is interesting, and its visual appeal, let's say, is very apparent, but its dialogue, its pacing, it's a snail's crawl, which is actually, you know, ironic because the first arc is only 2 episodes, and the third arc, which features Snail, is the second arc, and that is one of the least interesting arc ever. The twist, the third episode is nice, but the first two are usually blank for me, which is not the case in the fifth arc of first season. That is the Neko section. Let's just say with that. I'm not gonna explain it. I'm not gonna spoil Monogatari for you people. Anybody who's gonna experience it in the manga section, go ahead. That's your appeal. Now, this is gonna be one of the franchises that will have three mediums, that is the novel, the anime, and the manga. And I have experienced this one time before that, and that is the I Want to Eat Your Pancreas movie, manga, and novel. I've read it, I've watched it. I prefer manga over novel, and I prefer novel over movie. So you know the order. And you can find it nowadays with the surge of light novels that is going on, but that is not what we are focusing on right now. It's mostly isekai trash. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas was not isekai. It is a very good coming of age story. You should pick that up. And I have seen a manga section having I want to sorry that time I got reincarnated as a slime manga, or you know, the Shield Hero manga, and they have light novels too. That's good for the people who want visual treats, because they both have anime too. But the appeal lies in the light novel. It's the same thing that's gonna be with the Monogatari. It lies in the light novel, people. The subtlety, the single word that can change the history, the single sentence that has so much impact in the anime, it's just gonna be thrown out in a bubble, and it's gonna lose its impact because the art is gonna be still. Now let me get this straight. They are making a manga of this series that is all dialogue, and how are they going to represent it? I've read the sample that they applied. I've read the sample, and let me tell you, it just moves in so fucking fast. It like I read like 5 pages. I think it's like 7 pages or some shit. I don't even remember, and it just crammed the first almost the first episode into it. Now I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna expand on it in little bits, but that's just gonna ruin it. The detail in the words, the foreshadowing, the things that they are coming and are apparent are in the first episode. If you don't believe it, you should watch first to last, and you will see how the author Nisio Isin has structured it and how Shaft has worked closely to make it happen. It's not easy to make and something which is full of dialogue, rich of important dialogue, and be hooked, because it's gonna get boring. And that's why I do believe that's why they turned into 5 to 7 episode arcs, and the novels helped too. The structure of novels did help. The first three novels in the Monogatari, the first three that were released in Japanese or in English, are Bage Monogatari 1, 2, and 3. The first one features two stories, the second features two, another two, and the third one features one. They are in the one series. How the hell are they gonna put that in manga? Are they gonna put it by arc? And if they are they gonna release it chronologically or in the anime section, or how the light novels came in? That's just so confusing. If you pick up Monogatari 1, which focuses what seems like focuses on the current girlfriend Hitagi Senju, will the second novel in the Neko Monogatari is gonna be good, or the first novel of Neko Monogatari is gonna be equally appealing? This just confuses me, people, and it's not easy for me to watch and read something that is confusing and something that I know has special meaning to itself. Alright, this may be out of the blue, but I did download the sample, and it is 6 pages. It starts with the single moment that's kicked off the Monogatari, and the second page is just stupid. The second page just skips the whole monologue in three goddamn bubbles. It's a long monologue that Aragi goes in before doing stuff with Senjo. Here it is. It's suggestive. Now you have to watch it. And please, oh please, do not read hentai. I may link it in the future, but do not read hentai of it. The second page goes in the classroom where they have some discussion, and Araragi seems stupid. The cat girl, I actually forgot her name while recording it, but her name is Subasa. She looks menacing as she takes off her glasses, and when she has them back, she looks stupid. She just looks at another ditzy manga girl. Her braids are not here, although they are visible in the first panel. The fuck is going on? The angles chosen are so stupid. The hairstyle is so fluent, which does work in anime. It does not work in the manga. And you may think this is nitpicking, but this just looks like Aragi has wet hair. What the fuck is going on? Alright, alright. This is page number 4. They have some discussions. Page number 5, and they are out in the hall, which, let me tell you, is in the third part of the episode. If we divide it in the 4 parts of the first episode of the first season, it's in the third part. And we are here on page number goddamn 5. And the way she has her razor blade out and pointing at some shit. She's half black and half white shaded just to get a menacing look, which I do believe is because there is sunlight coming from her left side, so it's there's a shadow and but why the hell would you fucking paint her all white? Like, her hair is purple, people, and now in the insert panel it's white. Like, it just confuses me. It's dark, put it gray. Put it gray. If it's sunlight, put it white. If it's in the dark, put it black. If it's if it's just focusing on the face, put it a little bit gray. There's a little bit shade near her eyes, all right? And you have to read the sample. I'm not gonna put any fucking pictures because I'm not that hard working of a motherfucker. And I'm gonna link the sample down there in the description so you can read it yourself. But it's just 6 pages of pain, people. Now, in going back to the page number 5, we see Araragi turning and we see a blade go near his lip, right? But at the end panel of page 6, it's right in there. Now, is it just me? Because when you see the daunting figure of Senjo Gohara in black and white on page 6, it just looks stupid because the blade is open, you can see the end. But in the middle one, it is halfway in Araragi's face. Am I just stupid because the consistency doesn't work? Right? What the fuck is going on? Alright? Nobody asked for this. We do not need it. Again, the adaptation, the way they're gonna do it is just stupid. I don't know how are they gonna release it. Is it gonna be in the anime series, or if is it gonna be chronologically? Because if this is chronologically, it should be with Kizumonogatari. And oh my god, that is not even the first part of Kizumonogatari. There are a couple of other novels that has been released or are planned to release, because I haven't followed Monogatari for a long time now, not the novels at least, because I am only following their English releases, and I know there's an off season and master season, so you know that I know some shit. All right, you don't have to be going elitist on me, but I know there's a novel called Waza Monogatari, which I think precedes the Kizu Monogatari. So I need that. If you wanna put it, I need that. Just declare some shit. I haven't seen any other information coming out regarding the Monogatari manga, and that just fucking scares me. It is being adapted by an artist called Oh Great, who has before like written a manga called Air Gear. I have heard of it. I have seen a little bit of it out. It's passable. Let me just say that it's not my cup of tea, and I'm probably not the target audience for it. Let me say that. I'm looking at the information right now, and I do not have any information. Oh, here it is. The Monogatari manga is out now. All right. Well, let me see that. Hold on, and I will update you. Oh my fucking god, these dumb motherfuckers. I just read the first chapter or whatever I have available on my fucking kissmanga.com, and oh my fucking god, they just did everything in here, isn't it? Alright, people, if you want to read it, go ahead. Alright, I'm not gonna say no to it. But it's just an overload of information. Overload. Sorry if I said it wrong, but it's just an overload of information. You just have so much things thrown at you, and they ruined two things. They ruined two goddamn things. They ruined two things. One, how Hitagi was caught. Two, how Araragi met Barcelona Orion Heart under Blade. And if you don't know who that is, you will when you fucking read it. I mean, that transition was so jarring that I thought Hitagi was shot in her limbs. Hitagi did not dash. Oh, fucking hell. I just don't want to spoil it to you people. Take my advice. Read the novel. Watch the anime. Do not read the manga. Support it, buy it, put it, but don't read the manga. There is a manga called Monster Wrestling, and I just wanted it for the tits and asses. And believe me, people, I am a big, big fan of tits and ass. And I did not read it past the first and a half chapter. I'm not even kidding. It's so much dark, it's so much black, and it's the same problem with Monogatari. The subtlety is gone, the pacing is fucked, and the character designs are awful. That's just my opinion. You do not have to take it. This is just an unstructured version. I'm not going to put any examples because I'm not. This is just like me rambling like a madman. You do not have to listen to this if you're a Monogatari normie. Let me say that because I am a fan. I have like 8 novels of Monogatari. I've watched Monogatari in my past times. I can name you best Monogatari episodes off my head, and I know some shit about that. Thank you, the Joey, the anime man, the channel of today, because he put me on it. I love you. Please subscribe to him. He's a nice dude. But motherfucking what? Do not read the manga. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. Let me say that. I'm gonna buy it when it comes out in the first full version. I'm gonna buy a couple of copies. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna show it, and I probably will do a review. That is it. Does it work? Do if they tried to put one arc in one volume, like for the first Monogatari, I would understand that. Like it will work for the first 4 characters, but it will not work for Subasa Cat, and maybe it would. I hope it does, but I will let you know. But right now, I do not have hope for it. They are going to play around because Monogatari has a lot of content. It's like Fate. Fate has a lot of content, and you can reference it from here to there. You do not have to worry about it because hey, people know it. If you do not know Fate, well, you are fucked. It's the same thing. Do not watch Fate Zero before. As shit as Dean Stay Night is, watch Dean Stay Night for that groundwork. And then go watch Fate Zero or Unlimited Blade Works. It does not matter. But don't watch any of those like Fate Zero or Fate Unlimited Blade Works first. That is the opinion given to me by Glass Reflection. I'm not gonna put his channel right here because channel of the day is Joey the Anime Man, but he's a good dude to go check him out. It's the anime series that I support. It's the anime community that I'm involved with. But right now, N and O, no for Monogatari the manga. You can fuck right off. Song of the day would be Haux-Touch. I would be putting the link down below. Please read it, and I will not be putting the sample down below because it apparently is skipping a couple of pages, and all the ramblings of my sample are right. Let me say that, but I'm not gonna link it down. An official manga does not have a release, so I will not be linking that either. Go read it on your kissmanga.ru or MA or whatever extension they're using it right now. That is just me. I'm HP Podcast, and I will see you never. Fuck off.